one that I want to talk to Nithin about was scale. And when you started, Nithin, I mean, what was your dream? It was an audacious dream, ambitious dream. What was it really? How did you get started? And then during the phase of sharp growth, how was that phase? And today, when you have such scale, is it more linear, more incremental? So I want to understand, how you thought about team, processes, systems, startup versus institution.
Right.
How did that play out?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this was not planned, to be very honest. As in, so when we started in 2010, I used to trade the markets, and the ambition was to build a niche broking platform for very active day traders and futures and options traders, right? It was nothing like, what has Zerodha become today. And the ambition was really, like I still remember, like the first email I sent to 3-4 of us, I said, a best case outcome is like 100,000 customers, so, and maybe, in hindsight, that was, that not being ambitious was also reason why we couldn't raise money back then, right? Because I was just thinking about like a really small subset of people. It's like, in Bangalore, I had a lot of friends who liked beer, who liked rock music. So they went, put up a pub, right, for their friends, so, it was almost like that, so it started off, I think, what many don't realize is, the trigger for us starting in 2010 was really a free trading platform that NSE offered in 2008, right? So there was technology coming for free. And we thought, what, there's an opportunity to disrupt pricing, right? It was a bare bones platform. There was nothing fancy, but really active traders needed just that. So scale was kind of covered for because of that NSE platform, right? I mean, we didn't really think scale then. The other piece that is required, when you build a broking business, is this thing called as a back office platform where, you process your trades and contract notes and, you give P&L statements, etc. So the first vendor that I went to was a guy who gave it to me for free, so he said, you become a beta tester, I'll give you for free for 1 year. And there was not too much money on the table. So we took that, offer of sorts. And I don't think I thought of scale at that time because, and I didn't really think how big a technical debt that one decision to save a few lakh rupees would become, because it took us 8 years to replace that guy afterwards.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, and because as we kept growing, that whole back office platform was so much more ingrained in our systems and processes, and just replacing it became like a chore, So yeah, so a couple of years back, finally we kind of replaced it completely. And so yeah, so the first, like the belief that this can be a larger business happened around 2011 September. So Economic Times, I wrote a small article about discount broking, like this flat fee per trade, and they said, no, there's this company called Zerodha doing it in Bangalore. Then suddenly there was a rush of people, and the scale then was not really in terms of, like your tech, right? In terms of being able to handle more customers. Back then, all the account opening was completely offline and physical, right? So really what you needed to figure now was how do you actually open accounts for these people, right? At that time, our expectation was that customer prints, couriers, signs, and sends a 40-page document to us. I mean, that's how we were opening accounts. So yeah, so the first thing we did was really go set shop in a lot of cities. Right. So we first went to Cochin, then we went to Hyderabad. We went to all these capitals where we thought there is, like a trading crowd, and we partnered with someone there, like a local partner, set shop, did use that opportunity to do some PR saying, what, there's this company called Zerodha here, etc.